Melnitz in uniform. Yeah.
We're ready to believe you.
All right, we're back with another episode of Ready to Believe. I'm Jamie Pale Rider.
Rob Williams.
And today we're talking an actual event.
Yeah.
We're talking Island FanCon.
This was a fun one.
Yeah, so we actually got out as a group in costume at a con, so on the island just outside of Victoria.
Langford. Yeah.
In Langford. Yeah,
Langford.
right near where you were born and grew up. Hey?
5 minutes from where I went to Happy Valley Elementary School. So,
Yeah.
the old harps. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to intro about this. It was exciting to get out as a group, to get out with Steve and Aaron from the island, who are both building costumes.
Yep.
And then Yumi, Kristine, and Rhea as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That was so much fun.
So is that 6 of us? Yeah.
Yeah.
The teacher can count to 6.
Yeah, there were 6 of us.
6 of us. For some of us, our first time in our costumes.
Yeah,
going around.
That was your first go.
Mine, I think it was Rhea's.
Yeah.
Steve's.
Mm-hmm. And Aaron.
So you were pretty much the...
Me and Kristine.
You and Kristine were the only...
Well, I guess Kristine and Rhea were with me in costume at one of the movie
that's
events.
right. Yeah, that's right. But Kristine and you went to Fan Expo in costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kristine, Rhea, and I were also at the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show the week before.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah.
So the 6 of the Pale Riders Road. That's awesome.
It was a ton of fun. Like it was a pretty chill con, but it was exciting. Like, God, I can't tell you how excited I was. One, to see Steve's pack.
He worked hard
So
on that.
he went extremely hard. He built it from scratch,
Yeah.
3D printed it, and finished it and assembled it and all that stuff. So that was our first time seeing that.
Yeah.
And his first time kind of wearing it.
Steve was pumped up more than I've seen Steve pumped up in a long time.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Yeah,
But like,
it was really cool.
How exciting was it when we're all kind of in the dressing room and everybody's putting on the jumpsuits?
It's like the start of a new game.
Right?
Like getting ready for a game.
Yeah.
It was, suiting up, getting ready, yammering a bit, and then we're like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't think it helped with the excitement level negatively that we were also in a hockey dressing room.
Yeah, I guess
like
maybe that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Come on, hook it. It's like the Olympics here, the Ghostbuster Olympics. There you go. You can do it in the fastest time.
You got that good.
I was getting frustrated because everything I put on my belt popped off every time I bent over. and I don't. My gut is not huge. I'm working on it, but it's not like I've got a long way to go. But everything kept falling.
It's the first time, 5th time, 20th time troop issues, right? Like it's where every time you go out to a troop in costume, there's always something that malfunctions or you're not quite happy with, that you have to go back to and either tweak or go back to the drawing board.
It's the learning curves.
There's always that thing.
Yeah.
There's always that one thing.
And you try to fit it to the side. My Walkman, which I had from
which is awesome.
Well, it's broken now. It broke. It broke immediately after it fell off my belt, hit the ground.
Oh, so like the clip broke and
gone.
then it impacted the concrete.
And I really thought, I'm like, do I need it? It was a quick, well.
I do like it though. I like the Walkman.
Yeah, but
I
brought the iPod instead. And so I had the headphones, the bullseye shirt, hence why I'm wearing it today.
Yeah.
The elbow pads, everything. The only thing I didn't like about my costume is the jumpsuit's way too big.
Yeah.
It looked like I had a wide load. And I was very self-conscious about that. It was bugging the heck out of me. It was wide load.
Yeah.
And every picture I look at, it's just like, holy crap, I gotta get a smaller jumpsuit.
So is it even in terms of bagginess? Do you think it's too big?
Super baggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the bag, and I guess the way my hips are and the way my body is, the bagginess accentuated things I didn't want to accentuate. And so I was a little bit frustrated with that. So, but all in all, I liked the idea of the costume and just having the packs. And I just wandered around with 2 packs, headphones,
2 traps,
a douche mustache, which I'm so glad I shaved
the
off.
handlebars.
Oh my god, it was like this. It was.
I think you say douche, and I don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like you rocked it though. Like
it worked.
You wore it.
It worked for what it was. I had a beanie. I couldn't find a lot of other stuff in there. I couldn't get a mullet, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But sorry, I didn't mean this to be about my costume, but it was just like.
Oh, it was your first go in the costume. It's exciting.
I like the idea. I could keep an open shirt. Have the stupid bullseye on there. I put a bullseye. My Gordie Howe elbow pad. I had a bullseye on it, and I named it Gordie Howe. Gordy just for kind of Gord Downey in a way, but also for Gordie Howe.
Oh yeah,
he was famous for the elbows.
Yeah,
and just knee pads. I got some cool knee pads. I had that, and I walked around with the. I didn't have a pack, so I walked around with the.
You had a trap.
My
case,
duffel bag,
right?
yeah, and it had the word bullseye on it, and it seemed like I got something. I do have a job.
Yeah.
And I want to make it look like I had some sort of job.
That's what I liked about your costume is you looked like without the pack, you still looked very much the part.
Yeah. I wanted to play kind of a muscly douche sort of.
Well, you look like you're like blue collar, like on the job.
I hope so. Yeah.
It looked great. I love it.
And I kind of had a twang a bit, and so when we're walking past people, we're all doing whatever we're doing. I'm kind of fist bumping to punch people. So I did like coming off my costume. I did like the fact that everybody had a theme. Like Ree's costume was black. She was the only one that had a black costume. It looked nice.
She's leaning really into the Ghostbusters engineer corps look.
Yeah. It looked really good.
It was coincidence, I think, because I don't want to speak too much for her, but I think originally her idea was she liked the dark colored jumpsuits in Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
So that's what she was going for, and ended up getting a black jumpsuit off GB Fans. Mm-hmm. And then we watched Frozen Empire, and she really took to the engineers, like Lars and Lucky. So we got her in it. I gave her one of my engineer patches.
Yeah.
And she got similar boots to what Lucky wears, and she's got the bright laces on.
The vials.
She's got vials of slime.
Which you can kind of see right here.
Yeah.
That was really cool, and that was a great idea.
Yeah, I love it.
And with she also had. Did she have the wand? The sniffer wand?
No,
that's something she's working on.
That's in the works.
That's in the works.
Yeah, she's got the sniffer in the works.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, so that was really neat. She had a theme. Steve obviously was gung-ho with his new pack and wand. He was out there. Does anybody see some ghosts? We just enter this rink.
Yeah,
that's super loud.
Sadly, for the second day, I woke up very, very sick.
Yeah. To
the point where I couldn't get out of bed, which I was so sad about. I hate missing days at cons. But the first day, I had started to lose my voice. So I put Steve up to when we walk in, you got to yell, has anybody seen a ghost?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do it, but I couldn't.
So he was up for it, and then Kristine had her
she's PKE person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves the PKE meter.
Aaron with his big bushy beard.
Great big bushy beard.
There's this great photo of all of us, and he's sitting there with the trap, like he's praising it in a way. So it's a great group picture of us. Did you see it yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to share those out as part of this
you'll
video.
See throughout this whole
we've
video.
Got footage.
I got tons of footage. Yeah.
There's some great pictures. There's
we scanned a Jedi at one point.
Yeah. Yeah. My shtick was I would ask if anybody has seen a ghost, and if they say no, I go, "You're welcome."
I didn't know that. I didn't hear it. It's funny. Your pack. Tell me about what you're doing with the pack.
Oh yeah. So I honestly kind of got my inspiration from you with the Walkman.
Yeah.
So I had done the audio upgrade on the HasLab pack where I soldered in with Aaron's help. Thank you, Aaron, again. Soldered in an audio cable, and then got a JBL little Bluetooth speaker that lives in the snack compartment, and it basically just pumps out pack noise, which sounds great in concept until you realize that it basically all that is firing up the pack once when you put it on, and then just like the drone of pack noise, and then when you power it down, and then the occasional Easter egg, like you can hear Slimer real good.
I think I finally heard one.
Yeah. I heard a lot of Easter eggs that weekend. I think I heard all of them.
Yeah, you heard all of them.
Yeah, all 4 that I know of. But beyond that, like the speaker doesn't really help because it doesn't do wand noise through the speaker, which is really unfortunate. So I might have to look into the possibility of upgrading the speaker in the wand itself or something. Basically, we're one step short of doing a full overhaul of the electronics, which I don't want to do. I know it's possible through like Ninja Tunes and stuff like that, but I'm avoiding it for as long as possible.
Have you heard of the ship of Thesis?
Right? It's basically. Oh yes, I have, and I'm well aware of
that was my
the irony.
Yeah,
not irony, but yeah, it's basically like I bought the pack and have replaced almost every piece.
Except for
so
the
is it
actual
still the
shell.
original pack? Yeah, no, it's really not. But like, it's also I'm having a blast doing it. Like it's a ton of fun. But so in lieu of just like the pack noise drone, I started pumping out music.
Yeah, you did.
So I made a playlist on Spotify of all of my favorite Ghostbusters songs from 1 and 2.
Yeah, from the soundtracks and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so like Elmer Bernstein score, licensed songs, obviously the theme. We got a couple kind of remixes
Thompson
in there.
Twins are in there.
Of course. So I started playing that through the Bluetooth speaker as we walk around because like I like the idea of the Walkman. So like I'm just gonna blast music out of my pack, and it's great. It's so much fun.
Got the music playing in the background. It's Ghostbusters. I didn't expect that.
I had music playing up the Walkman, like I just put it around my neck and I can hear it kind of.
Yeah.
But yours would drown out my Walkman, which was awesome. I mean, it was only meant for me.
The speaker I basically got for con situations where it's the general level of noise at a con is much higher.
Yeah.
And it drowns out a lot of noise. So I wanted something that could compete with that.
Yeah.
And I think it succeeded. The only real drawback right now that I need to solve is that the speaker is so loud that it will move itself physically.
Oh, really?
So you can actually hear it rattling in the snack compartment. Basically, like if you get, that everyone knows someone who has like a crappy car with like the best sound system possible, but they insulated the speakers poorly. So when you hear them drive by and it's the bass, but you just hear like the as the windows rattle,
yeah,
or like the housing rattles in like the frame of the car. It's that like it starts vibrating on the actual like compartment itself, which I need to like pad it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, playing like Thompson Twins and Bobby Brown, all that stuff. It's so much fun. Yeah, we got some Run DMC in there.
So we just kind of wandered around and just started saying hello to everybody. There's a few people that were all excited, and I think did we see any Ghostbusters out there? I can't remember.
No,
I don't remember seeing any other Busters.
Yeah, I definitely saw. I mean, apart from the Ghostbusters of BC at Fan Expo, I saw a couple just kind of like solo Ghostbuster people. Nothing at Vancouver Comic and Toy Show, but like lots of photos, like lots of people stopping us for photos, which is always nice. I love that.
It's still weird. I was uncomfortable having my face shown. So I just kind of put on a grimace.
That's new territory for you.
It's very new territory.
It's weird, right?
Obi-Wan is you're there, but for me, I kept those Hitman heart glasses on. That was my only way I could kind of hide from everybody.
Yeah, you become really self-conscious.
The hat was tight, the glasses were there, and my douche mustache. So unless you recognize this right here, I mean, so
it's like kudos to anybody who cosplays with just their face out there. It's something else for sure.
I don't have the balls yet, so
it'll come.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm used to it in Obi-Wan, but it's definitely easier than it used to be.
Yeah, I imagine. But we have lots of footage from the event, which we'll play throughout this. Whether after I edit this, I'll figure out where to put it.
Is it?
And it don't look good.
All right, here we go. Attempt number 3. Attempt number 3. Attempt number 3. Oh, smooth. That was smooth.
I win! I won!
Back, further back.
One more time. Just so close.
You can do this. You can do this.
It was a lot of fun. And
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get to do more events.
well,
like
we
that.
talked about Ghostbuster Day coming up soon on June 8th.
June 8th is
So 40th,
Ghostbusters
30th.
Day. It's the 40th,
40th,
anniversary
yeah.
of the first movie and the 35th of the second movie.
Was it 5 years apart?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
84 and 89.
There you go.
But yeah, 40 years for Ghostbusters 1. I think it's pretty much a sure thing at this point that I'm not going to make it to New York for it. One day, I would like to do Ghostbusters Day in New York.
That'd be cool.
It'll be nuts this year
Yeah.
at the
Or you
firehouse.
can go to Calgary instead.
Nah, I'm good.
Go to Drumheller. Isn't that where they filmed it?
Oh, yeah, Drumheller would be cool. Yeah, they filmed some outside of Calgary.
Yeah.
So, like, that would be cool, but
That's a nice constellation prize.
nothing... Oh, is it? You have to go to Alberta. There's nothing left in Calgary, right? And, like, Drumheller is just the scenery. It's not like Somerville is there
Yeah,
or anything like
very
that.
cool.
It's mostly just the Badlands, but... Yeah, we're definitely going to have to figure out what we're going to do locally for Ghostbusters Day. I even asked the local Ghostbusters, like the Ghostbusters of BC, what's going on for Ghostbusters Day, and no one really had any plans, surprisingly, other than the people who were actually going to New York for it.
Look at this guy, super eager, wants to do something for Ghostbuster Day.
Yeah. Yeah, sue me for asking a bunch of Ghostbusters if they want to do something for Ghostbusters Day.
We just celebrate May 4th and
Yep.
Revenge of the 5th, which for me is always Revenge of the 6th.
Yeah.
Sixth.
Yeah.
That's better because Cinco de Mayo is on the 5th.
Oh,
Star Wars fans have way too many days. They have
we got a few
421, Revenge of the 5th.
Does anybody even do anything Star Warsy on 421? though?
No, but they like to think
like
they
May
do.
4th. May 4th,
day.
obviously. 501 Day, yeah, sure.
It's,
But
yeah, but I'm just
May 4th is the day.
just May 4th. That's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you get one.
That's my religious holiday.
Everybody
right
gets
there.
one. But yeah, June 8th is Ghostbusters Day. Just because
right.
it's the anniversary of the release of the
Make
first
sure I
movie.
send you a card.
Yeah, please do.
All slimy.
Hallmark, get on it. Oh, you're missing out.
All right.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we could ramble on forever, but I feel like we've summed it up pretty well. Thank you again, as always, for watching. Again, I'm going to keep plugging the blood donation thing.
Yes, yeah.
It's coming up in July on the 6th,
July
locally
6th.
in North Van. I've challenged the 501st and Rebel Legion locally,
Mandos, Droid Builders, Saber Guild, and of course
and the Ghostbusters of BC.
And I pulled the earphones out. That really hurt. Sorry. Cool as cucumber.
Again, if you're getting involved, even where you are, you can just let us know.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear about it. Any photos you take, anything like that would be amazing. I'm going to be doing it in costume. Let's be honest, probably the Ghostbusters
Yeah,
costume. 'cause
you
it's
cover
gonna be
that. I'll
easier.
cover the other side.
I don't want to get blood all over my Obi-Wan.
Blood all over.
That's how blood donation works, right? You
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
yeah.
You cover one end of the nerd spectrum. I'll cover the other. So
I figure it's going to be a regular thing. Like, spoiler alert, I'm going to be pushing for it every few months, like every 90 days, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to be donating in Star Wars costumes in the future. But yeah, this is kind of the first kick at it, and the Ghostbuster stuff is fresh.
Yeah.
So it's going to be in my Ghostbuster.
And if they want to join the team, there's a link down below. And
Yes.
I'll put that there, the Gen X Wing team.
Yeah, we have a team. So that's through Canadian Blood Services. And then locally, if you join our team, we do have appointment reservations available. If you join our team, you can claim one of those, and you don't have to book it yourself.
Perfect.
But
I'm ready to get on
otherwise,
that. I just realized I got to get on that, so I'll do that tonight.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already got some people on the team, mostly just my friends that I've been hounding.
That's all right.
And the Outer Rim Garrison does have their own team. Definitely join that one as well.
And they're going to be there. They
Yes.
said.
And that,
Legion
like,
as well.
you'll need to book your own appointment or get a group booking together. I just did it through the Generation X-Wing podcast, because that's kind of like where we've issued the challenge from.
Yeah. And I know Steve is in LA, and he's already going to be donating. And some people like Aaron said I've already donated, but even if you don't join the team, donate and support. So.
Donate, and you know what? If blood donation isn't your thing, but you want to come by and help out, Canadian Blood Services locally, like at the event that we're going to, is giving us a table outside the building for people to come in costume and take photos.
Yeah.
They just can't be inside, but
obviously, yeah.
If you want to come by and help out, but you're not necessarily comfortable, or maybe you've donated too recently, but still want to attend the event, please feel free. Yeah,
there we go.
Pretty much it.
And one last thing, I want to grab me one of those spray things.
Here, we'll do this one.
If you like wonderful sprays, I know Kristine has made some beautiful sprays. If you're local, we can just contact us via email, and like toasted marshmallow, the warrior, the pine. We've been talking about it. It's great for costumes. So the alcohol kind of kills the bacteria.
Yeah, she's got two varieties.
So.
She's really smart. Like, she's put a lot of thought into it. There's two kinds. There's a costume spray, which is very alcohol forward.
Yeah.
Basically like a post-con, like if your costume is sweaty, maybe smelly, that alcohol will kind of kill any bacteria related to the odors. And it's scented, so it kind of just leaves behind a nice smell.
So like, marshmallow is really good.
when we started doing the Ghostbusters thing, we were brainstorming around, like, what does a Ghostbuster smell like that doesn't smell like sweat and like engine grease and whatever. And we thought about, like, what does slime smell like, and that's a pretty nebulous thing. Like, you can't really put your finger on what slime would smell like, and people wouldn't recognize it. So we landed on toasted marshmallow.
Ecto Cooler. So that'd be too sweet.
It'd be citrusy.
Yeah, it'd be citrusy. Well,
yeah,
okay.
That'd be all right. But yeah, our Ghostbusters spray smells like toasted marshmallow. So she's working on, she can put out the costume spray, and then the linen spray, which is less alcohol and more just, because like the costume spray is really punchy with like an alcohol smell. Like I said, it's meant to kill bacteria, but the linen spray I use like the day before, or like before the con, just to kind of refresh the smell. It's amazing. But yeah, like my Obi-Wan spray smells like bourbon and sandalwood. It's great.
So if you're interested, let us know. Reach out to us or see us at the next event. We'll talk to you more about it. I always have a sample somewhere because we use it personally. So
yeah, and we can put you in touch with Kristine and get you some sprays locally.
Yeah, share the love. All right.
Yeah. Well, until next time, I'm Jamie Pale Rider.
Williams.
And we're ready to believe you.